Folks, one of the things that makes One Rental at a Time different is we bring you experts from around the country to give you what is going on the ground right now today. And one of the markets we talk about is down in Southern California. Omar, remind us what market we're talking about. And again, what is going on, because it seems to be ever changing.
It's always changing. What's up? What's up, everybody? Hope you guys are all having a great and powerful Tuesday. Our area is Apple Valley, Victorville, Adelanto, Barstow, Hesperia, Lucerne, Oak Hills, Phelan, Pinion Hills, Wrightwood. Parts of Big Bear too. But just literally on the way to the 15 or on the way to Vegas on the 15 freeway, that whole area you find or that you pass, that's us.
Nice. So what is going on in the market? I guess the first thing to talk about, we spoke, I think, 2 weeks ago about the California Dream. You were going in. I'm sure you've heard already. It was fully allocated in 12 short days. Looks
We
like
talked about it,
Sacramento.
Mike.
Yeah, we did. Talked about Sacramento getting 11%, but LA County, San Bernardino, Inland Empire got some. Did you see a lot of success with California Dream in your market?
You know what? We did, but it was just short lived.
Mm.
Um, what's crazy is that I even put out an ad, a video, just because we don't know how long it was going to be. We thought it was going to be a month, maybe a month and a half, but
12
12
days.
days. I mean,
12 days.
12 days, and that's all 300K or 300 million accounted for. Who knows if they're going to push it out? But you know what it did? I think what it did is it like jump started the buyers, right? So now instead of the Dream program, now they're going to go out and try to go get a normal FHA loan. Rates kind of, softened a little bit, which was good. But
Sure.
the same problem is that we talk about there isn't enough inventory to sustain even a heartbeat of more buyers. Um,
Yeah. Like
and
remind
and
me,
that's
what's the median price for your market? Like
our
360,
our
380?
median is it's 385. I think it dropped substantially.
Oh,
It's under 4, so it's like
okay.
380, 383, something like that. Um, just because people are actually starting to the realistic sellers are selling at a realistic price, not unrealistic, and then they think they're going to get that appreciation based on the amount of offers that come in. But now it's a different ball game, right? Because we're getting 3 or 4 offers per property. I put a couple of
Wow.
houses on. I put a couple of houses on the market the other day, and we got like 4 or 5 offers each. And I'm like, okay, what's going on all of a sudden? You know, this is a crazy thing. Houses that were sitting for a while, all of a sudden have 4 offers in a week.
Wow.
So something's happening. And just to give you guys stats, um, exactly 1 month ago, 942 listings for sale. Okay.
Okay.
That was 227.
Right.
Okay. Now we're 327 to 42 because we're a week behind, even though we are the 11th.
Okay.
Um, we're 858 total new listings.
Just so I'm clear, that's
858
active. That's active
active,
listing. Active.
active total listings. Yes,
So you went from 947. Was that the first number?
942.
942. So 942 to 858. That's a 10% drop in a month.
In a month, Mike.
And this is supposed, and again, this is what's blowing my mind. And this is happening around the country. We're in the spring selling season. What does that mean? It means supply is supposed to be coming, and it's not coming.
It's not coming. Nope.
And
It's
again,
I don't see
we
it,
got to
man.
we got to talk about the 858, because another thing that I think is important is the 858 bifurcates above and below the median, right? You're probably
Right?
still seeing your 800K, 700K properties sit. They're not getting 4 offers,
No.
but anything below the median is getting is that like, tell me about the properties you listed. What were the price points they went out at this week?
430. And then another one at 290.
So 290 is clearly below the median.
Mm-hmm.
But even the other ones, that's within 5 or 10% of the median. This is where all the action is. And there's just no inventory. And not only is there no inventory, but nothing's coming. Like, you're down 10% in a month. This is not supposed to happen. These are winter numbers. Winter is when
Yeah,
inventory goes down, not freaking April.
yeah, and and solds are under 100. Pendings are under 80.
Now those are weekly numbers you're quoting, correct?
Those are weekly numbers, correct?
Right. Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
100 sold in a week. And how many
hmm
pending?
77.
How many
It's not
new
very much,
listings?
Mike.
How many new listings last week? Do you have that number?
I don't have that number.
Okay. I'm going to guess it was
Actually, you
really.
know what? 100. There it is. Yeah, yeah. No, 105 new
I,
listings from 327 to 42.
okay. Okay. It was
105.
105. So you had 105 new listings. How many sold in the week?
94.
And then how many pending?
77.
Wow. So roughly, wow, that's crazy. The market's just hot. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. The market, at
Eh,
least for April 2nd, the market's hot again. I don't know what else to say. It's kind of crazy.
Well, this is the dream program, right? Like this is just the beginning
Ah,
stages of it.
and
So,
now it's
you know,
over.
and now it's over. So, when we talk next week, we're gonna have the new numbers,
Okay.
and I want to know where it's at. I bet you anything there's going to be a substantial increase in pendings, right?
You would think, right?
Because of the of that program. But
Yeah.
52 expired listings that are probably not going to get relisted.
Yeah, that's another thing we've talking about. Because again, all these like this, you're at 858 right now. There is
hmm
still wish pricing in there. There are
Oh,
still some
100% there
sellers
is.
that think it's 2022 and they're holding out and they're not going anywhere. But that's distorting the numbers. So if you really look at 858, you probably have 100 luxury. So now you're at 750. I'm just doing round
hmm
numbers. Then you probably have another 100 stupid prices. You're really at 650. You're very quickly below last year's inventory numbers. And last
Yep.
year was bananas in April. And rates
Bananas
are
in April.
going down. And, as rates go down, more buyers come in. Now we've got buyers excited by the Dream program that maybe realize, oh, wow, maybe I can do this with a 3.5% down or something else.
hmm
Where's the inventory? How do we get more inventory?
We got to go create it, Mike. Honestly,
Yeah.
it's finding all these, and this is something for all the investors that are listening. If you're going to get into the market of investing in property and you want to resell the properties, remember, and I've said this many times before, buy something that your exit is under 400.
Yeah.
If
Stay
you
under the
still
median. Yeah.
buy something under the 400K median in our price point or in our
Yeah.
area,
Yeah.
LA might be different, Orange County obviously is all different, but on our specific market, stay under the 400K resale, not acquisition,
No,
not
resale.
unless you're getting a steal, right? But there's a few and far between. But resale under 400, you're picking it up at 280, 270, making it look nice, and it's 375, 380. Game time. Like, we need those properties because they'll be gone. Okay. But this is where you're going to get more creative, though, Mike. Is I have two novations going now that it doesn't change title. I'm still
Mm,
making probably more money on these deals, and I don't change title at all. And I can accept an FHA offer day one.
nice.
There's no 90-day rule.
Yeah.
Take advantage of that interest rate that
So
just
so
dropped a
tell
little bit.
so for somebody that just heard novation and they don't know what that is, can you describe what it is in simple terms?
Yeah, that is where your Michael's the seller of a property. I'm a potential buyer. Michael and I agree on something. Mike wants $100,000 in his pocket. I said no problem. I will get him his $100,000, and then, but in our contract, it does state that anything over that a specific amount is going to go towards our company because I'm going to step in, clean up the property, fix up the house, whatever is needed to make it marketable to get top dollar. Michael's happy because he doesn't have any extra money to go fix the property to get the 100K that he wants. And that's where I'm stepping in and doing so. There's no title transfer because Michael's still the owner of the property. So then I'm able to accept, well, we are able to accept an offer that comes in via FHA. So,
Yeah.
and it's super nice. He gets his 100K. We make the difference. It's a very, very, very strategic type of offer. And I would recommend you guys go through it a couple times before you really do it because it's a very, very slippery slope because Michael might say, "Hey, well, what about the other $80,000 that you're making, Omar? That should go to me." But everything's very, very clear and concise. I might even actually give Michael an advance of 10,000 just so he could get on his way, start his next chapter. I helped him out. Not very many people will be able to go do that. Agents for
Yes.
sure they don't.
Yeah. So basically, innovation, how you're using it is you found a property in some kind of distress. You
Yes,
have you're probably paying more than you want, but you're structuring it where you only reward the previous owner at your exit,
correct.
right? So again, this is something I've never done. This is something that's creative financing. Omar, Pace, Ty, these are all people in my network that do things like this. Go check them out to learn these advanced strategies. But yeah, this is what happens when you're creative, and you can do some fun things. So Omar, if somebody wanted to reach out, have a discussion, see what you're doing, join your team in your market, how would they do that?
Guys, go to my Instagram at Invest with Omar and or my website omaralfaro.com. There's a bunch of little links there that you guys can connect. Give me your information. I'll call you and we'll connect and we'll see if you'll be a good
What's
fit.
what? There you go. Thanks, brother.